Okay. Hello and welcome to Pubwatch episode 16. My name is KOKOStern and with me, as always, is the lovely Onin.
Hello and welcome
Say
to
hi. I left the thing on. Hey, say hi, Onin.
Hi, I left the thing on. So this week we're gonna take a look at the new Absolute Legends team. It's a team that has had a bit of speculation come around it, mostly because everyone thought, oh wow, they're gonna get Merlini. Everyone wants to see Merlini, and then they didn't get Merlini. But now they actually got a stable roster consisting of MaNia, Mirakel, miGGel, Ryze, and unicornxoxo, which is the weirdest name ever. And we're gonna look at them in pubs, stomping people, or not.
At least trying to. So yeah, we have an actually almost 5 stacks of people, all kinds of people, not necessarily AL, but also them. And we're let's just go in. Let's just go straight in. Yeah. So Onin, are you 2 minutes?
Of course.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1, play. As we jump straight into the game, we have AL Mirakel on the slaughter going to the top, feeding Panda, which is actually ComeWithMe, who used to be with Absolute Legends, so I guess he still plays with the guys. MaNia. I want to say Mania, but it's not really Mania. On the CK, now following Death Prophet. At the bottom we have miGGel, and we also have Twisted, which isn't Twista. Right?
Yeah, he clearly states in one of his account names that he is not Twista, he's just Twisted. And yeah, it's
okay. So it's Twisted.
It's probably still Twisted.
It's a random person. And on the Radiant team, we'll have Jakiro at the bottom helping out Phantom Lancer, Keeper of the Light, checking the rune. Though he should be helping Phantom Lancer, because come on, that's a known combo, man. And Priestess of the Moon going top. Ooh, I love Priestess of the Moon. Haven't seen her in a while. And Leshrac going mid, which is also a lovely, lovely mid that we haven't seen in a long time.
And something that's immediately apparent in this game is that people kind of seem to like Boots. The Keeper of the Light bought Boots, probably because he thought he would be solo offlaning, which you can do as a Keeper, especially if you get Boots because of that extraordinary movement speed. But now there's a Mirana who's also good at offlaning, so I guess it's an off-dual lane. Then Sand King, miGGel thought the exact same thing. I got offlane, so might as well buy Boots. And we've also got MaNia walking around with Boots and 3 Clarities on his Chaos Knight, joining Twisted in the woods. So it's half jungle roaming Chaos Knight, maybe? They're actually already smoking up and going mid, so I guess it is.
Huh. This is... Whoa, and he got haste. Wow, Leshrac is dead. Leshrac is so dead if they get him. Or they want top. And she has a Dark Troll Warlord. I mean, it's really scary. But it seems like they want the Keeper. Yep, they're gonna find him. Net. Come on, you could have done that. I guess the stun is gonna come in first. There we go. The net is there. Easy peasy first blood for the Chaos Knight. They can't really go for Mirana. She did take Leap, just in case.
And even then, she was already way too far back. But yeah, it's just the easiest kill in the world. You get the incredibly high, although also incredibly random base damage of the Chaos Knight. And just some good damage on the stun, follow up Ensnare, follow up Crush, and there's no one who can survive anything like that.
And whoa, Sand King stunning up on the Jakiro, trying to get away. Yeah, he is going to get away. Actually, CK does have, it's an interesting thing I always wanted to check. 59 to 81 on the Phantom Lancer. And CK, 59 to 81, 52 to 82. So Chaos Knight's actually bigger, well, possibilities. The Phantom Lancer actually
higher
has better
damage range, you mean? And
no,
CK is going in mid?
Yeah, he's just going. He's level 1 diving the tower. What the hell? And he survives Enchantress? No, he's dead. That was too late. The Nature's Attendants. Wow, why are you diving level 1? The hell?
Well, because they got a kill out of it, and they would have gotten away with it if the Enchantress just didn't go straight through the tower, but it just back up the ramp, back up the way she came, because she didn't just run through a tower, she also ran through the Edict, which was still burst exploding on, I guess?
Yeah, burst exploding on, that's a good way to say it. But Leshrac doing a very good job, but CK does come in and just use his Chaos Bolt on him. So yeah, DP tried to survive by staying near the creeps from that edict, but eventually she did drop to a stun.
Yeah, she actually got baited into the tower range by Leshrac, which is kind of a weird mistake to make as, well, someone who has such high range and could just... She didn't need to be that close to throw a Crypt Swarm and get that kill, so... Kind of greedy, probably.
Oh, they see the career. They see the career, and Chaos Knight is really fast. He does have that boots, and there we go. That's easy money. That's just easy money right there.
Yep, didn't even need a clarity for that one.
Yeah, and the stun is there. Death Prophet takes a lot of damage, and is he going to dive? He is going to dive. They're actually going to pick off Death Prophet once again, or not. Come with me. Come with me, still alive. Actually, the Leshrac very low, but no, they both survive. And CK is here. He's really fast, but Leshrac is also pretty damn fast. They both have boots. It's not going to be enough. Yeah, and he has a bottle, and he's going to turn around. The stun is there, but there won't be any follow-up unless the edict is there. And that's it. That's going to be it for MaNia.
Yep, that was still a 1v1, 1-for-1 though, since they had no problem whatsoever picking up the Coddle in the back lines. He just got, backstabbed as this roaming duo has been doing for the first 4 minutes of this game already. So there's little he could do about that, but it's a 1v1, so the trade isn't quite as bad as that.
Stun again on Death Prophet coming from behind. Leshrac did have his invisibility. And that's it, actually doing a very, very good job here. And he's, wow, he picked off the Enchantress as well. Just got in range. And Phantom Lancer at the bottom picked off Sand King. That's 3 heroes dead.
This is turning around quite quickly, actually.
Yeah.
And again, that was a kill the Enchantress could easily have avoided. She had her Nature's Attendance at level 2 and off cooldown. That's, how much is it? A 500 heal? And she just didn't pop it for some reason. It could easily out-heal an Edict, especially even if it's level 3.
Not entirely sure, but an Edict solo on her, not entirely sure. And they're both timed, but I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, Death Prophet once again being caught up here with the Edict, doing so much damage. He is running away, but he is a bit faster. He's a bit faster by 14 points. And that's going to be it. Mirana actually, whoa, Slardar jumping in here. He's level 6. He wants the kill. The stun is there. 1 hit, 2 hit. He's in the second tower range. The arrow misses. 1 last hit. And he's not going to get away, though.
It actually did hit. It was that old arrow bug where if it's too close, it just travels through you, but it still stuns and hits.
It did stun? I didn't see the actual stun happening, but oh well.
Because it was too short. You just don't see it.
At the bottom, yeah, we have Phantom Lancer dropping as well.
Easy kill by, again, the dual roamers. Didn't have time to... Does he even have Doppel Walk? Yeah. Maybe he didn't have mana, because he doesn't have any regeneration. And at level 1, it costs 150. That's quite a lot. If you're spamming Spirit Lances, and you don't have a Coddle around to save you, then... doesn't really help.
He has a Coddle, but he's not around to save him in most cases. And Chaos
Knight's going in
on Leshrac, but that's not smart. Edic is there, Jakira with the Ice Bath, and that's going to be a very dead CK. And he's just happy.
Yep, the Leshrac's pretty happy that there's suddenly a Jakira behind him, which MaNia wasn't counting on at all.
Death Prophet is actually hasted. If she catches Leshrac, and she does spot him, and ults up, and bye-bye Leshrac dies very quickly. Did pop the Edict, but he died too quickly.
That's maybe a bit excessive.
Well, I'm pretty sure she needed that ult. And she doesn't mind pushing mid now, so it's fine.
I don't think she needed it, although I guess it is a lot less risky, since she probably didn't know exactly how much mana Leshrac had left. And she would have needed 2 nukes, which would have cost her 5 seconds to get up.
And an ultimate by Sand King. He wants to get Jakira, but he's ice pathed, and well, he needs to get away here, but no. 1 lands. And Jakira picks off the last hit. And we do have the roamers once again. The stun is there. Mirana can jump, though. The leap. Yeah, it gets her in the force. And they have no Tengus. They do, actually. Enchantress has 3 Tengus. But Leshrac is here. The Edict pops. The stun. And the arrow actually misses MaNia. Just a split second. Enchantress drops. Slardar comes in to take off the kill. And Leshrac's actually in trouble. 4 seconds stun. He's dead. And Slardar gets the double kill.
Yep. It's good that the Slardar gets it, not the CK, because CK is actually completely dedicated to this roaming strategy. He's picked up.
Whoa, that's a
arcane
lot! No, it did not hit actually. Keeper of the Light could have picked off Slardar. No, probably not. Probably not.
It's only a level 3 Illuminate, so it's only 400 damage. So no, you should have survived that.
Yeah, he had a bit less than 300, but magic damage reduction. And the stun coming in from Mirana, the arrow is there. 1 hit, 2 hit, the stun will be here. No, she actually tries. She actually gets away in time, and Mirakel drops.
Yeah, he was out of mana, he couldn't stun in the first place.
So a good time to check out the gold per minute. Obviously Leshrac is at the top there very easily. And Sand King at the bottom dropping once again. Leshrac just coming in there with the stun. And at the middle, Keeper of the Light, the stun, 4 seconds. MaNia picks off the kill.
All these 4-second stuns, man.
Yeah, he's lucky. And Chaos Bolt is just level... yeah, it's just level 3. So it...
And extra lucky.
Extra
One
lucky.
additional possibility you have to rule out to get a 4-second stun. So yeah, the gold per minute. Obviously Leshrac on top with all these kills that he's picked up. He's 8 and 4 already, which is a decent number of deaths, but a much better number of kills. And at the other side of the gold per minute, there's Phantom Lancer, Slardar, and Death Prophet, pretty much with the exact same amount of farm.
Oh, what a miss. CK couldn't actually get Leshrac, and Leshrac tries to juke up. He goes to the top. MaNia takes the bait, goes to the bottom, and Leshrac is going to TP out very easily. And at the top, we do have Enchantress being off Jakiro? Or is it the top?
Enchantress got hit by an arrow and followed up with Jakiro's Macro Pyre, so she had absolutely no chance to live. But Mirakel hasted in there with, well, haste. Yes, sprint, that's the one. And got himself a pick off on the Jakiro with no cooldowns left. It's kind of hard to defend against a really fast Slardar. And what is Mirakel making? A blade mail. Why did he buy a blade mail?
And he's actually going to get Mirana, is he? Yeah, one last hit. Why does he make a blade mail? Is really a good question.
Okay, I know exactly why he's making a blade mail. It's a next level strategy to counter Keeper of the Light. You want 500 damage nukes my way, bro? Why did you eat the same damage yourself?
Oh, that's actually pretty clever, I guess.
It's just not clever because he's supposed to be their carry. He's the one farming the most, so now we are...
Well, Keeper of the Light kills, easy peasy, and yeah, Leshrac is going to very much die here. And Keeper of the Light's going to blast everything, except for Twisted. But is he going to drop for it? The stun, finally there. Hits, 2 seconds this time, but the arrow hits as well. MaNia, low HP, and... one last hit, no, the Enchantress heals him, and Mirana tries to get away. One last hit from the Enchantress will be enough. And we have an SK dropping, and Keeper of the Light is still alive. Everything's fine. And yeah, Keeper has 700 HP, a bit less than 800. That Blade Mill will practically kill him, easily.
Though on the upside, he's also somehow managed to farm himself a mechanism already. I mean, he's got the buckler, 1600 spare HP, there's nothing else you make with that, so that's definitely gonna help him stay alive. There it is.
Yeah, it's a good time to check out Phantom Lancer. Doesn't have an amazing farm so far, but he's okay with 2 Blades of Alacrity. Got his Tranquil Boots and his Ring of Aquila. He's okay.
I wouldn't say his farm is bad, because he has the highest last hits in the game at 57. Which, given the timing, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good. And the only reason he's pretty low on the farm, or at least on the gold per minute, is because he's only seen 3 kills in this game, and pretty much everyone else has seen more.
And the stun, the arrow, actually hits Sand King. And they're going for him. The stun, just 2 seconds, but it hit the real one, and they do have a gem. Pay attention, Chaos Knight has a gem. MaGGel is going to fall down. Phantom Lancer, the stun goes up on Mirana. A bit of miscommunication, but they do get one. Can they get Mirana? They have a gem, so the invisibility means absolutely nothing. And there we go. Actually, weird that MaNia picked up a gem because Slardar has amplified damage in most cases, and he also had a dust. The SK had a dust.
Yeah, it's a little bit excessive, but as they say, better safe than sorry. And since Chaos Knight is the one initiating all these ganks, and Doppelwalk is an instant cast, invisibility, no fade time, nothing whatsoever, it's the safest way to initiate ganks on him. So maybe the dust would be excessive rather than his gem. Although of course you could say he's a Chaos Knight, he's supposed to get damage. He shouldn't be wasting 700 gold on gems.
Yeah, Keeper of Lead does drop. Death Prophet really wants to get out of there in a second before the stun hits. She does. So she's fine, but Slardar...
She actually got hit by the Starfall.
She actually got hit by... Did she drop? Holy crap.
Yes.
The Starfall started the animation and then she got away and the Starfall killed her. That was...
Yep, there's a small delay on the damage and it was just in time.
Wow. Okay. So she got away from the stun, but she did die. So if we double click her, we can see that it's in her death was in the fountain.
Yep.
So the bottom tower finally drops with a tier 2 now, and CK is actually in a bad position here. Can see them, and he goes in so they can see him. There, actually hits Enchantress. Lucky, and the stun will be there. Enchantress is very dead. MaNia just... What is he doing, really? Just like, hey guys, what's going on? And getting back.
I'm not sure. I thought maybe he thought that there were only 2 heroes there, and then just saw, oh, there's also a Leshrac, let me just not do this.
But what can he do against 2 heroes alone? He was completely alone.
Oh, he can hit a high damage 4-second stun and try and kill one, and if it doesn't work, he's a CK, he's tanky as fuck, so whatever. I don't know, man. Don't ask me. I'm not playing.
Well, MaNia... I'm sorry, Mirakel has a Staff of Wizardry.
Yeah, I just saw that too. I just don't know, man. I don't know what kind of next level strategy. Maybe a Dagon, which helps with one-shotting the Kotl after returning one of his waves. Maybe it's a force staff, so he can push his allies out of it.
Sounds like a plan. Or himself into it. And the stun, the arrow actually misses by just a bit. A lot of nice arrows coming in from Mirana, but she just misses every time by a smidgen. And Leshrac up with a Bloodstone with 7 charges now. And
yeah, that's decently fast.
Yeah, Chaos Knight, the stun is there. He does have the orb. And the stun actually canceled. No, it didn't cancel out the SK. Wow, the ultimate. And Chaos Knight's on the run, but he does drop, and the gem is there. Do they see it? They do. And it's up on Mirana. We have Slardar in a lot of trouble. The haste is there. He puts up... The images are going to slow them down by just 1 second, but... Can Twisted help out? Yes. Seems to be fine.
That heal, man, it's pretty damn potent. And I'm really liking the enchant as a skill build. She's chosen to just get 1 point of enchant, as I always say is optimal. And then she's going for untouchable, which is going to make it actually really hard for Phantom Lancer's illusions to do any kind of damage to her.
To be created at all. And Phantom Lancer does have his Diffusal Blade by now. So if they didn't have enough ways to stop you in place, there's that as well.
Yeah, it's not going to prevents him from making an army. It just means that he can't do it on Enchantress. He's gonna have to do it on Death Prophet or someone else instead.
And DP with an ultimate up, the silence on Jakiro, but they're kind of back away here, and Leshrac once in. The stun on Jakiro is gonna drop very quickly. Roshan in on the action as well. And Phantom Lancer trying to come in here. DP with not a lot of HP. Leshrac, both of them doing so much damage to each other, and Leshrac is the one to fall. The stun up on Phantom Lancer, they can see him. They want it. 3-second stun will be enough. And he drops as well. How did DP did drop at the end? I'm guessing at the remains of the edict from Leshrac.
It was one last Phantom Lance and the one illusion that one created. He couldn't kill it fast enough to prevent him from dying to it.
Well, still very much goes for the Dire, in favor of the Dire. And easy peasy, take up Roshan right now.
Yep, the minus 14 armor from Slardar's second level ultimate, just making it way too easy. And yeah, it's gonna be a 4-staff on Slardar, don't even ask.
Okay. That seems very okay. Yes.
Totally reasonable.
Totally. I wonder
So
what...
now we're pretty much gonna have to look at what Chaos Knight's gonna make.
Yeah, exactly.
Actual carry items. Since, hey, if Slardar doesn't want to, it's not the worst idea, considering Slardar's own carry potential isn't all that high. He would really have to rely on permabashing to do some good with that. Because amplify damage, that helps your whole team, so it doesn't matter if he's the one tanking up, or if it's the Chaos Knight who seems to be going for, well, an Ogre Club, which will hopefully be a BKB, but it might just as easily be like Evan's Halberd or Sanjay Yasha, because no one's doing anything normal this game.
Yeah, you never know. And Sanking actually picked up the Aegis. We missed that. So not sure whether they'd want to give it to Sanking, but okay.
I'm not sure they even figured out for themselves who they wanted to give it to, so then it was just lying there for a long time until the Escape finally came back in to pick it up.
At least he's actually went for Power Treads instead of Arcanes, which is interesting. But in turn, you know, Chaos Knight went for Arcanes instead of Power Treads, which is actually fine on him.
Yeah, and he also chose for a bottle, which for an offlane Sand King is a bit of an odd choice, especially when you've got a roaming Enchantress CK pair. But yeah, once you've got a bottle and... oh, yeah, you got a bottle and you got your Arcanes on Chaos Knight, you don't need your Arcane Boots anymore, so the extra health is definitely useful. It helps you actually survive after you jump in with an epi.
So we have 23-23 so far. In terms of towers, well, 2 up for the Radiant, so they did pick up this one, the tier 2. And whoa, we have DP kind of alone jumping in here with her ultimate. She does have a Bloodstone with 5 charges, but it's kind of jumping in alone, but doing a lot of damage. Slardar misses the stun, and there's no gem, so everyone is invisible. Death Prophet running for her life, and we do have Leshrac finally dropping. Slardar getting away with his 4-staff. See, it's super useful, and the ultimate from Sand King is not... it was cancelled. It was cancelled. But the Aegis pops. And nobody dies except for Leshrac. Though Jakiro is pretty much in a bad position, TPing out. No, the stun was there! And he drops as well.
And the Kotal gets no one, sadly.
Yeah, and the arrow also misses completely. Well, they're pretty low HP, everybody. Use that Urn of Shadows, Enchantress. And that healing power.
So is it really going to be enough for them to heal up to get this push going? Because, yeah, there's a Kotal alive, and
well,
sure, you can blade mail him, but that's not going to stop him from counter-pushing you.
Whoa! Chaos Knight jumping in here, but the 2-second stun isn't enough, and the Sand King actually decided to come in and stun up.
I was about to say, you can counter-push as a Kotal from a safe distance, but that was not a safe distance.
Yeah, Slardar actually getting the stun up from Mirana. And now they're on the run. The tower is still up, so they're actually really in bad territory here. The stun from Leshrac misses everything. And they're on the run. One last lightning will be enough to pick off Enchantress, and Death Prophet is not going to survive this. So they all drop. But Mirana, whoa, we do have Sand King came in here to pick off Mirana and obviously die immediately afterwards. And she's asking why. Why did you come back for me?
He needed that money for his Blink Dagger, which he finally has at 22 minutes. It's kind of late, but considering he was on the offlane and decided to spend so much money on kind of fluff items. I mean, what's that bracer for? He really doesn't really need that.
And dusts. This is his second or third dust.
Dusts were, well, okay, they weren't useful actually. I think that's just the one dust that was remaining from the stack of 2 from that one PL gank they did.
Well, maybe. So again, we're left with exactly 27-27 from all that engagement. I mean,
Yeah.
half were dead, then half the other half were dead.
It's a really even game. The experience graph says the same. It's almost at 0.
Yep.
The gold is now going a little bit more in the favor of the Radiant again, but it's less than 2,000, which at this stage is pretty much nothing.
They do have, well, they do have 1,000 in terms of one extra tower, which is the bottom tier 2.
Yeah, that's
pretty much it.
Says how little it is, because if your tower's ahead, then that just means that the enemy team hasn't claimed gold yet. So actually, then it's completely even.
Yeah, and MaNia is going for a BKB, it seemed. He has a Mithril Hammer, but Leshrac is invisible. And is he going to go for it alone? The arrow. I hear an arrow, and it... No, it just ended! Oh, that's so unfortunate that the range actually ended. Because he was doing it from very, very far away. Keeper of the Light, the stun hits, but Keeper of the Light, will he move? No, he misses it, but Leshrac does so much damage with the full Edict on and Pulse Nova. He's level 17 now, so it's the level 3 Pulse Nova, which does a ton of damage. And again, they're being dicks to each other. But hey, Death Prophet does have a Blade Mail, which very much hurts Leshrac. And is she going to survive this? Probably not. Yeah, she drops.
That's 4 people, and Enchantress wisely did not want to go in there, which means she was completely alone there.
And that was very smart of her not to go in. And the stun, nope. He doesn't actually do the stun, but hey, you have a Mirana coming in from behind. SK hiding in the forest, but is revealed by the S-Path. The stun is there, and he...
can just go invisible.
Go invisible, stun up, and... one more S-Path. No, couldn't blink. Couldn't blink in time.
One Mirana auto attack prevented him from blinking. That's so sad. And Leshrac picks himself up a Veil of Discord, which just shows how much of a carry he wants to be. And I think this makes the Jakiro kind of sad, because he also has a Helm of Iron Will, which is probably for a Veil of Discord.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure those things don't stack. That would be silly.
No, they don't stack. And Leshrac using up his Ghost Scepter to just easily damage Mirakel. Mirakel getting... the Ice Path is there, and it's gonna... No! He did 4 staff, but it's not enough. The Mirana was there as well, and Leshrac picks up the kill.
And these are just pretty sloppy pickoffs, because I'm pretty sure they know exactly where the Radiant heroes are hanging out. Or at least vaguely, so they shouldn't be initiating in these really risky ganks. First on that Jakiro, and now that one on Leshrac. You just know from the start how that's gonna end, so just don't do it. Yeah,
and they are actually 32 to 27. Those are 5 pickoffs since the stalemate, and well, it's gonna push the Radiant in favor. Mirana now has Haryasha and an ultimate orb, so the Manta style is gonna be very close. And yeah, their carry is just gonna get bigger and bigger. If you look in terms of potential, Mirana and Phantom Lancer definitely have, well, specifically Phantom Lancer is a very hard carry. Mirana also has pretty good potential. And, well, a fully farmed up CK at level 16 is very scary. But I'm pretty sure Phantom Lancer can take him easily. Especially with, you know, just sending out illusions to push slowly and safely. They can also do that if the game reaches 50 minutes, who knows.
Yeah, it's especially difficult for a CK to pick off a Phantom Lancer, because CK's shtick is that he has his 4 Phantasm illusions, then he reality rifts you and you're surrounded by really hard-hitting dudes that just destroy you in seconds. But Phantom Lancer with his army of illusions, he's really hard to pick out of the lot. And then if you find him, then it's also hard to get that kind of surround. And Keeper of the Light is pretty... oh, invisible, so he's not dead yet.
Yeah, and Slardar, we do have DP once again with her ultimate jumping in here. She wants Leshrac. Is she gonna get him? Ghosts are chasing, but she's so low HP. Does she manage to get out? Slardar's trying to help, but she does miss. The Ice Path misses, and she silences almost everybody. CK with his BKB jumping in. Can he do enough damage here? They can't pick up. The arrow actually hits Death Prophet, but all the ghosts are back, so he has full HP. Enchantress on the run. And Leshrac did manage to fall. CK falls as well. I'm not sure how Leshrac fell.
I think it's Death Prophet's ulti.
It did? It did manage to get him?
I'm not sure, but I think so. It could have been epicenter, but I think it was... I'm honestly not sure at this point. That fight was so chaotic. It's just a miracle that only 3 people died.
Yeah, and we have Death Prophet and Slaughter running for their lives, but don't stick around!
He's got his 4-staff, man. It's no... It's...
Yeah, he dies. He had very low HP. 1 Lance and 1 Starstorm, excuse me. And that's it. And they're going to be pretty happy to push this. And the stun actually hits. He's going to go in. Yeah, and he has a Diffusal is up. He actually has a heart as well. Very dead Death Prophet. He buys back immediately in this tower. Fortification is going to delay them. Enchantress, Ice Path hit. And one last hit.
Look at these illusions. They do so little damage.
But hey, doesn't matter. Keeper of the Light now drops as Death Prophet comes in. And they want Phantom Lancer, but the stun misses, and he is going to get away. Leshrac is here, though. He came in as well. 4-second stun, but he goes Scepter. And the stun from CK, and there we go. And Peel is still here.
He'll get out, most likely. They still have no detection whatsoever. Need to get that gem back. Oh god, Sand King's also going for a Blade Mail.
Yeah, everybody's going for a Blade Mail. Against that Leshrac, it's kind of smart.
It's next level tactics, man. The best counter to AoE carries like Coddle and Leshrac. Just get your Blade Mails.
Yes, Coddle and Leshrac are AoE carries, definitely.
Well, Coddle's not a carry, but Leshrac definitely is.
Well, yeah, I guess. And he does have an Ogre Club, so I guess it's a BKB, which he definitely should get.
Because it counters mass Blade Mails. That's the one reason you get a BKB on Leshrac.
Well, and also there's a million stuns.
Yeah, the details.
Details. And they're gonna go for the second Roshan now. And yeah, it seems like it's gonna be uncontested. There's no wards anywhere.
Yeah, and it's the easiest pickup, once again, because of that amplified damage. Is it actually going to Slaughter this time?
Yeah, he finished off his Vanguard, 30-minute Vanguard.
Yeah, sure, man, why not? It helps against PL illusions. One could argue it's actually better than a heart against PL illusions, because they do so little damage per hit, but do it so often that the block really helps against those illusion armies. And it's so cheap.
Yeah, they have no idea if PL is real. And yeah, Enchantress, we just saw Enchantress putting up enchant on one of the illusions. She can actually have an illusion army. And we have Sand King ulting up on Coddle. He wants to kill him by himself. He's level 16, but it's not going to be enough as Coddle gets away with his 4-staff and also has a mech. So it was pretty much a wasted ultimate by Sand King.
Yeah, could have probably made something more if there wasn't the Jakiro there to save him, and the
stun on Phantom Lancer, he is stunned, 4-second stun. Ice Path's gonna delay them, but the ultimate from DP is there, he is silenced, and he finally drops. To Slardar, Jakiro's on the run as well, to DP behind him. The stun hits up on Mirana, and MaGGel solo HP, and yeah, the Phantom Lancer did buy back immediately. And now they're on the run, Death Prophet. Again, on the run. Slardar with a stun. They want Phantom Lancer.
Look at that
so much damage coming in. Can they actually do this?
That amplified damage with that exorcism, man.
Killed him the second time, but Chaos Knight is going to fall. The gem, the second gem is there. And Death Prophet can't really fight them off here. Slardar, the stun is there. So much damage, but he's still there. He wants Jakiro. And Jakiro suddenly in a really bad position, stuns forward, but no, that was not enough, and DP getting everybody. Keeper.
Damn.
At the top, Leshrac managed to pick off Sand King, but he's so low, he has nothing. And Keeper, come on,
pick
get
up
him.
the champ. Is he gonna survive with it? No, he's not. It's
no.
DP is... Oh!
The 4-staff is there, but she keeps chasing. ComeWithMe wants the kill.
ComeWithMe wants the gem.
But the mech charges were there, DP! And he gets her. Whew.
Damn.
That mech.
ComeWithMe's living up to his name. The feeding panda.
Come with me, Emuoi. I have no idea what language that is. French, maybe?
Probably Romanian.
Romanian.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Leshrac sees it. What does that mean? He doesn't know. No clue. Okay. Lovely.
Yeah.
So, at the end of this very, very long fight, we have, again, the Radiant coming on top, by just a little bit. No towers actually dropping here. Experience still very close, but it is about, and both experience and gold, about 5,000. And Enchantress, kind of... Yeah, Regen's gonna help, but she has no HP, has nothing. Yeah, and this is gonna
healing
be...
power, which isn't actually enough to out DPS that Pulse Nova.
No. Or 5 heroes from the Radiant. Yeah, actually Enchantress, she's at the bottom of the gold per minute chart. She has a point booster, and that's it.
Yep. I think she's also, yeah, she's also on the bottom of the deaths chart. It's the only one with 11 deaths.
Well, no, Jakiro has... Oh, wait, no, that's assist, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower
Yep.
is under attack.
MaGGel Sand King's on 10 deaths, and Leshrac is actually on 9.
But he's on 19 kills as well, and Mirakel actually gets stunned here. Ice Path as well, and Sand King jumping into... Well, Did he just cast his ult? And cancel it?
It is on cooldown, so...
I think he just... Yeah, but DP coming in as well. Keeper of the Light is actually going to use the Force Staff to try to get away.
But
And...
Oh, it didn't hit.
Oh, he's still alive. Death Prophet now chasing Phantom Lancer. And Mirana getting Slardar up in here. Chaos Knight in a lot of trouble. Triple stun. And he does drop. And DP is pretty much dead at this point. Leshrac is just going to keep following.
Oh, he's getting the heal from his ulti.
Yeah, he might actually survive. And Enchantress is here to take his place. The stun hits on DP. And, well, the mana leak, she's gonna get stunned right now. Can she make it? No, the Ice Bath, the last Ice Bath is enough. And, hey, they want Enchantress as well. The stun hits. A bit of Pulse Nova. A bit of Pulse Nova, and... What? No! Oh, holy crap, she's still... What? Guys, they don't see. They actually don't see. She actually stopped right here for just 1 second because of the mana leak, and she's alive.
That night vision, man.
Okay, she's alive.
That was some next level juking.
She didn't mean to. She got stunned here. They did have vision.
No, she actually paused just before she got stunned. It was deliberate to stand in that little corner, so that they couldn't see her. She waited until the creep wave started blocking them in that little passage in the forest. And then she snuck out under night vision so they couldn't see where she was going anymore.
Well, Slardar is going to drop very quickly here. Chaos Knight wasted his 4-second stun on an illusion. Leshrac's going to miss with his stun, but this is going to be very easy for them. The Radiant pretty much picking off this game. Reaching 36 minutes, the carries are getting pretty damn big. And the ultimate from Sand King hits Phantom Lancer, but he doesn't really care with that heart. DP?
Well, he seems to care more than enough. He's running away for his life.
Yeah, but that's the DP ultimate, and actually,
losing his life.
Yeah, actually managed to do it. And they're now all on the run. The Mirana ultimate did pop, so they're all invisible, and the dusts come up. Is Jakiro gonna get out? There is no stun, and he does manage to get away. And we have Keeper. Wow, Keeper coming in, picking off Enchantress with a proper Illuminate, and Leshrac's in the forest. He's fine, and TP out. Yes, Mirana's still alive. So
yep, that Reality Rift doesn't cancel TPs.
Yeah, well, they did get the tower and the racks pretty much, and only Phantom Lancer actually dropped. It was 3 against everybody, but there were actually more of them alive. Actually lost more than they killed. And miGGel with no mana is really trying to chase. Leshrac turnaround.
Is just too fast. Oh, come on, don't go there. You're faster than them, so just run.
He's just gonna...
Or just kill, that's fine.
What are they doing? Yeah, he can just kill both of them. He has 12 charges on his Bloodstone, but now everybody's coming in. And the BKB is there. Chaos Knight gets away with the help of Slardar's Force Staff. Bash! No! And the stun misses as well. Well, he had... Yeah, the stun wouldn't help. He had a BKB up.
And Mirana's in trouble.
Yeah, that's not smart. Leap? Yeah, she's gonna be fine. They can't follow that.
Can these people just stop escaping? I want to see people dying. That's what this game's about, right?
Hey, Keeper has Scythe. He actually managed to pick off a Scythe. Bashes. Need more bashes. I agree.
Definitely, can't do without more bashes.
Yeah, and Mirana just trying to steal the creeps. Because why the hell not? She does have a Maelstrom.
Yeah, it really seems like the Radiant is picking up all these, well, big or at least somewhat significant items. Mirana's Manta and Maelstrom, the Coddle's Sheep, which...
What is he doing?
It's just to get himself a tower, but it got denied anyway. Just sad man.
Yeah, but my question was why the hell was he so far in by himself? But
because the tower was already in deny range and he wanted to pick it off, but just didn't manage to.
Actually, he has a lot of HP, and he has a Force Staff, he has a mech, he has a Sheep Stick, and you know, chase enough time. You're chase enough time, the opposing team will come in.
Yell is almost there.
And now Miguel's in big trouble.
He's as good as dead.
Yeah, and Mirana, excuse me, Enchantress in the air.
Yep, even Jakiro picked herself up an Eel Scepter,
yeah.
Next to his medallion.
And Death Prophet puts up the ultimate. Will it be enough? CK is here as well. And yeah, Jakiro's taking so much damage. He's dead with a 4-second stun. And they're all running away. I mean, why fight a DP with an ult on? Just wait for it to go away and then engage.
Exactly.
And Phantom Lancer now getting stunned up. Silenced. Amplified damage is there. 4-second stun and he's dead.
Oh, he didn't get the memo of waiting until that ultimate ran
Yeah,
out.
but Mirana comes in from
Ooh.
behind. There's so much damage. Leshrac, so much damage. Slardar on the run. Chaos Knight does drop to Mirana. And, well, Sheep Stick on Mirakel. He's still pretty fast pig, but not that fast. And the Force Staff is gonna push him to safety. The arrow, yeah, misses completely. And DP also makes it out. She does have a Shiva's Guard like we've seen in the actual fight.
Yeah, so finally it's actually even in terms of kills at this point.
Not even.
Well, Sand King was still dead. Well, I mean, not even in the skirmish that happened there, not in total kills. It was a 2-for-2 trade instead of all this running away and barely surviving.
And the Force Staff in to miss the stun. Hell yeah, Miracle.
Next level plays.
You really like saying next level, don't you?
Obviously. So, what's really the problem for the AL stack right now is that Chaos Knight hasn't picked up anything after his BKB, and again, he's the closest to a carry they've got after Death Prophet's ultimate run out. So, they kind of have to win a team fight during DP's ultimate. If they don't, then there's nothing they can do against that PL.
Sand King drops, Miracle drops as well. And now DP's here, but I'm pretty sure Leshrac does more damage, and he does have he has 2.6k HP. That's so much damage. And Death Prophet stays just out of range, he has 40 HP! Ice Bath, and yeah, she does drop. And buys back immediately.
She had her ulti coming back to heal her, but it wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, and Enchantress drops very quickly as well. She has absolutely nothing and no HP. CK is here, DP's back, but no ult this time. Leshrac does fall.
But they're never going to be able to pick off this Phantom Lancer. The best thing they can do is stall until the rest of their team is up and hope he doesn't kill their throne in the meantime.
Yeah. Doubt that'll happen. 2-second stun. Everybody's dead though, it's just CK and DP. And yeah, like you said, CK has a gem and a BKB. That's not going to be enough. He does have his ult up now. A Yules. Ice Bath, go Jakiro, do it. And the BKB hits a second before the arrow. So he's fine, but this is going to be the end. And yeah, Feeding Panda, ComeWithMe acknowledges defeat. And gets out. An interesting game.
An interesting build for Slardar. I can see why it would work, but I'm not completely convinced.
Yeah. Well, they did pick off how many blade mails? There's 3 blade mails up on the Dire. That's supposedly the counter to Leshrac, but it just didn't really work.
Yeah, if BKB is the counter to blade mail, then it's a lot more effort than it is to be countered.
Yeah, and PL tanking up the fountain. Easy peasy, and that's it. So next level play, like you stated time and time again, Onin.
Didn't quite pan out as next level as they intended.
As next level as they intended. That's a mouthful. Yeah, so we've seen the AL stack try and do their best. But 4 staff on Slardar and nothing on CK apparently didn't work. But very, very nice job with the roaming at the beginning with CK. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible.
And you gotta also give props to ComeWithMe. He did the best he could do to hang on to this, well, 4v5 game, since they had 2 half heroes.
And we have one more game for you today. It starts with a bit of a pause, but we'll talk through it. Onin, are you at 3 minutes and 30 seconds?
Not yet.
Not yet. I beat you once again. Hell yeah. Beating Onin at loading up replays, guys. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what makes you
That's what the
next level player.
That makes.
That's the last time I'm gonna say that.
I'll bet you'll say that at least once through this game.
Well, I actually know I will.
There we go. Okay.
I'll save it for something special.
3 minutes and 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. As we switch up to the game, it's actually going to be a bit before the pause ends. So we're going to go through the teams, and on the Dire, we once again have our lovely AL players. So SK is actually Ryze, right?
Yes.
That's actually Ryze. We have AL Samo, which is the manager.
Indeed.
It is the manager, indeed. Johnny Cash on Puck, which is actually MaNia. And we have miGGel. And I win for Dark Lady Love Love Love, which is in the same way.
unicornxoxo.
Yeah, the same. He has weird names. unicornxoxo is I win for Dark Lady Love Love Love. Lovely. Great name.
Yep. I'm gonna assume that's for his girlfriend.
Yeah, Dark Lady, apparently. And the Wisp is gonna get tri-laned here. Is he gonna fall very, very quickly? Is gonna get fall. The Rubik picked him off after he tried to tether into a creep, but that was just not enough. And we have Undying and Rubik and Nyx tri-laning top, which is an interesting build. Pudge.
One of the strongest tri-lanes in the game, arguably.
Yeah.
You've got 2 really good setup stuns. You've got Undying, who is just OP, because you spam decay and suddenly it's twice as easy to kill someone.
And in the middle we have Pudge, which is Twitch TV Fab Kyubashi, which I do not know, but check him out. So Pudge,
he's in trouble. He's already at 300 HP.
Yeah, and Puck's doing very well against him, and he's level 2. So I don't know how he got so low here. But he's
mostly because of constant harass and trying to use Rot to last hit, which is he gonna die?
Yeah, and the hook actually beautiful.
Touch the hook.
Beautiful phase shift there.
And that actually makes Puck a really good matchup against Pudge, since the only way Pudge can win anything is by hitting that really high damage hook. And Puck just clicks a button and it won't ever hit.
Well, you do need quick fingers, but yeah, pretty much.
So Wisp is now traveling down to the bottom lane, which is a lot easier for them, because it's a Sand King Leshrac, a really old school combo, up against the solo Slark, who, well, he can bounce away from danger, but...
He's called the Butcher. The Butcher.
That's
Butcher. And the stun is going to be in tower range. The additional stun as well, but 2009 takes a lot of damage there, and yeah, pounds away to safety. And he's perfectly fine. And miGGel here has a lot of HP. So So he's probably not going to drop unless they body block him very sufficiently. The torrent is there, and the Rubik actually taking a lot of HP, a lot of damage. But he does fall. The tombstone comes up as well. They want to push this tower, and they can very easily at the start.
Yep. Could say it's a little bit excessive for the tombstone. It's also only level 1, so it's not gonna last all that long. But yeah, it does really help pushing. Although Kunkka's already back, so we can stop this really easily.
Yeah, it's very early. And I'm interested in seeing how Slark does here. Because
pretty sure it's gonna be fine, specifically because Samo has chosen for an Edict build, which is kind of useful as a trial against a solo because it really helps with pressuring the tower, but it doesn't help with killing, especially if your other support is a level 1 Wisp, so not a nuke at all. So pretty much all they've got is 2 nukes that actually work and 1 nuke that kind of works occasionally.
But Slark kind of pounced in, but they all kind of missed their stuns as well, so... Well, they do go in here. The flask is there, but the stun will finish him off. But who's coming in here? Well, the tower finished off Leshrac, and Rubik is very happy to be here. 2009 with beautiful jukes, and he's actually still alive. He's going to attack the tower just a little bit. Going to get back here. Can he survive this? There is Fade Bolt. Yep. Rubik gets the kill. And at the top, Undying picks up Kunkka. Lifestealer picks up Kunkka, excuse me. And Puck at the middle picks off Pudge. One after another after another.
Oh, did we catch all of those or just one?
I think I caught the first one and then just 2 deaths before I could actually manage to get there. That happened in very quick succession.
Nakes and Undying, they're pretty much hard counters to any kind of strength hero, especially strength carries. Since Nakes gets that amazing bonus damage, and Undying TK just does so much more against strength-based heroes.
And Lifestealer already has his Midas at 4 and 53 seconds. That's really fast.
Yep, that's pretty much the fastest you can... I guess not the fastest you can get it if you also get the first blood, which... Did he get that one or was it... I think it was different. It was a different... I think Rubik picked the first blood up.
Yeah, I also think it was Rubik.
Because, yeah, Lifestealer only has 1 kill and that was just now on the Kunkka. So, could have been faster, but it's really fast, so... Nothing to worry about. He's definitely topping the last hits charts, and the only one close to him is Puck, with his 2 kills and free farm mid, who isn't nearly as dangerous to get free farm on as a Lifestealer.
So the tri-lane, well, now it's kind of a dual lane, since Rubik has moved to the bottom, is doing really, really well at the top, but the tri-lane from the Dire team isn't doing that well. I mean, they haven't killed Slark enough, and they have died, and they're actually doing very, very poorly now. Sand King going invisible, and the rest running for their lives. Next came in as well. They are going to get away because Wisp, the movement speed bonus is enough, but Sand King getting a lot of damage from Slark. And the pounce, one last hit and that's it. The Dire's tri-lane is really not doing that well. It's actually doing really badly, and Pudge once again drops here to Puck.
Yeah, like I said, it's not a very strong tri-lane because you've only got 2 direct nukes, and then you've got the Wisps and the Edict, which are a lot more difficult to line up. And you're up against a Slark who presses 1 button and he's immediately out of danger. At least if you don't body block him.
Well, yeah, just Wisp isn't an amazing tri-lane hero, and it's just not being able to do much. And the Failboat actually misses completely the Undying. The Torrent does hit, so they are going to be able to pick him off, but they're in a lot of trouble here. miGGel trying to run away. 2009 is invisible. miGGel turns around to remove the zombies from him, and he's going to make it, but Sand King doesn't have a TP scroll. Can't... Well, he can go in the forest, but doesn't have a TP scroll, so not sure what he's going to do here.
And the Rubik is flying in sentry wards, so if he doesn't try anything in the next few seconds, then he's already dead.
Yep. There we go. And the Pudge! Fresh meets the Puck, but Puck knows what he's doing, gets away very quickly. And we have a dead Sand King and a Puck on the run.
Yep, and the kill again goes to the Lifestealer, which is, if you're gonna die, at least try to not give the kill away to the carry. Try to give it away to one of the supports, because it can really make a difference.
Yeah, definitely. Nike's having a lot of fun here with 400 gold per minute at 8 minutes. And he has a Midas, so that's scary. A failed hook. But hey, Johnny Gosh once in! And the stun comes in, but that was a complete miss once again of the boat. So they're not going to be able to do too much. Or are they? Yeah. Okay, he does drop. Puck. Epic chasing.
Yep, just the simple blocking his path out, so he has to turn around again. Or keep on going and eat even more damage.
Yeah, let's see.
At least the Puck's doing good. And
yeah, the Puck's doing very well.
When you look at the gold per minutes and just at the difference in gold, it's really nothing.
Yeah,
okay, it's only 8 minutes, but it's the difference of, like, I think now it's 0 with that kill just now. Yeah, sure, Lifestealer is getting all the farm he'd want in the world, but Puck is also getting really nice farm. The Sand King has some decent last hits, the Kunk has some decent last hits. And on the other side, Slark is nothing, Undying is nothing, and Pudge is almost nothing.
And Puck is invisible. And the Slark is going to get stunned here. Nuke, nuke, nuke. And he very much dies quickly. The Sentry Ward was there just in case he goes invisible, but the silence prevented that. And Sand King runs for his life. He is level 6 now, but has no mana and no arcane boots.
Yeah. Wisp picks up his arcane boots, which I actually really dislike. I think the one best build that you should always get on the Wisp is actually Soul Ring and Tranquil Boots, because that's a lot lower cooldown on immediately a mana restoration and a health restoration, which you can easily share with Tether. So if you want to just support your allies with giving them mana whenever they need it, that's pretty much the most efficient combo, Soul Ring and Tranquil Boots. And you can also get disassemble that one to get your mecha a little bit faster later.
And miGGel managing to survive at the top. Yeah, I do agree. I don't like arcane boots.
Trouble.
Wisp is in trouble. And Wisp doesn't... Wow, the hook hits. Yeah, he's very much dead. Wisp doesn't really need a lot of mana. I mean, Spirits cost a ton, but Tether doesn't. And Spirits, the question is how much you spam it, really. So, yeah. Don't really need it. And the hook hits on Sand King. He stuns immediately, so there's no ultimate, and Puck jumps in as well. Leshrac is here too. And Puck actually manages to pick off Pudge. Undying is here with that tombstone, hitting everything, and Rubik tries to do as much damage as he can. Puck and SK are both here. The stun hits, but they're so low HP, and yeah, one last nuke is enough. They actually, that just went horribly wrong.
Yep, there was also suddenly a Wisp coming from behind to help Samo with picking off the Undying. So even they're having some fun right there. The two supports that were having nothing coming for them.
And Lifestealer does deny the tower, and Pudge did manage to get Sand King.
I'm not sure if he actually aimed for that, but that was the best he could have possibly gotten, so good on him.
Yeah, lowest HP there. And Slark finally level 8 now. Doesn't really have anything other than Orb of Venom. And you really want to get a couple of early game items up on Slark to make him effective at ganking once he hits that level 6.
Yeah, although he does have a nice team at which he...
Easy hook. Easy hook.
You shouldn't run past that if you don't have vision over the area and you know there's a Pudge in the neighborhood. You just shouldn't. So yeah. I'm not sure if the Slark really is gonna need too many items this game, because he does have a Pudge and an Undying and an Axe. Pretty big fat guys to hide behind. So if he chooses his initiations carefully and goes after the supports while, say, the Sand King, Kunkka and Wisp are preoccupied with the Axe with the Pudge, then he should be fine. But
annoying fortification is going to delay it, and he actually destroys by Slark. Slark does have Nikes inside, and the monster kill for Puck, picking off Rubik. Finally, the Nikes comes out and they pick off immediately, but the failboat actually misses, and Wisps away. And there you go. He managed to take off Sand King, which was very low HP. So they both survived that.
Yeah, the only kills were on the Kunkka and the Puck, which were arguably the highest priority kills since they're the highest level, most experience and such.
And the Pudge is gonna find... No, he isn't! And the Sand King actually jumps in here. The hook misses. The stun from Leshrac is there. The Edict is here. And Pudge drops to Wisp. Baby
Which means
Roach.
that Wisp now has a buckler.
Yeah!
So he is indeed going for that mechanism, which is pretty standard on Wisp, because, hey, you can choose someone who gets double the effectiveness of it, thanks to Tether, or even more if you're low enough.
Dead Puck. I say dead Puck. Well, dead Undying first, because Puck is level 12 and has so much damage, but he just
Can he?
gets away. He has a Blink Dagger. Yeah, unkillable Puck.
Yep, with a Blink Dagger and Phase Boots for the high movement speed, you can get away so easily. But Samo doesn't have anything.
Yeah, Leshrac...
Again, didn't he know that there was a Naix there?
No, he was invisible.
The Naix was invisible?
Yeah, Rune.
Oh. Okay, then you probably wouldn't have known.
Yeah. And Puck just zipping around, picking someone off and avoiding the next, time and time again. But
Yep, easy
he's
kill. Low HP Rubik.
in a bit of trouble here.
He's got an orb again, he's gonna be fine.
No, he's gonna be more than fine. He picks up the Undying with the help of Wisp. And,
That's indeed more than fine, just make another kill out of it.
yeah, Puck just kill after kill. And yeah, Leshrac, what I wanted to say, Leshrac has no HP. If he doesn't get items, he has absolutely nothing. Puck actually getting hooked here, so taking a lot of damage, but he is going to get to the top here. The Wisp picks off Pudge with those beautiful spirits. We do have a slight pause that will end in a second. But, yeah.
Don't be disconnect for the Lifestealer just as he's chasing people. It's
It's a
always a sad thing.
bad time.
So I'm gonna predict that this Slark is also absolutely dead, because there's a Sand King and the Leshrac behind him who are gonna be in range pretty soon. So unless he ultra pounces away, they don't actually have any detection on them right now. There's only a Sentry Ward on Wisp, and he's kinda busy not dying. Although I guess Lifestealer is gonna go after the Puck instead, which
Puck has
cooldowns. He's probably
No,
he's got his
he
blink.
actually stays around. Yeah, like you said, Slug is dead. And they want Lifestealer? Really? Can they do this? So much damage coming in from Wisp as well, but yeah, he drops. No! Armlet toggles. Armlet toggles is still alive with the Sand King. No, the Sand King with the stun.
Burrow Strike, that's the one.
Radiant's
Burrow
bottom
Strike,
tower
yeah.
is under attack.
So yeah, that's some pretty good coordination from the L side and absolutely zero coordination from the Radiant side, as I'm not sure how that Puck was even allowed to live so long, but it was simply because he was finding one-on-one pickoffs in the enemy forest while there were 3 other heroes around.
Yeah, he picked
Or at least
solo 3 kills, I think. Just zipping around picking off heroes because he's really
kill
fun.
solo and 1 kill was assisted by the Wisp, but yeah, that shouldn't happen.
And
You
the
shouldn't
boat.
allow that to happen.
Yeah, the boat hits, but he was pretty much alone there, and the hook misses as well. Puck, whoa, Puck jumping in here, picking off Rubik. And Slark gets stunned up, has no HP. And the Wisp, once again, Wisp with a lot of kills with those damn spirits. And the hook hits up on Kunkka, and he drops very quickly. The stun from Leshrac is there as well. So Pudge drops, Leshrac. Can he make it? The one-shot just saved him from one last hit. One more hit, but that's it. He drops, and Lifestealer, still stunned up, goes in the creep, and Sand King, so low HP. But yeah, suddenly Wisp. Suddenly Wisp.
Suddenly that mecha, suddenly 500 more HP.
Yeah, and that's it. And I just wanted to say that just before that happened, Puck actually passed Nyx in gold per minute for just a second. Right now they're very, very close to each other. Puck, so many kills. Actually up on 11 kills and 1 death this entire game.
Yep, and his CS is also actually a lot higher than you would assume. It's 57 up against the Lifestealer is almost 80.
The hook does hit, but immediately goes invisible. They did pick off Slark. And the Lifesteal is going to pick off Sand King. Yeah, this time there's none additional mecha. Puck in a lot of trouble, but it's
Got
Puck. Oh no, the ultimate is there, but the tether with the mech this time. And Wisp wisps them away as Kunkka has a Shadow Blade and runs for his life.
So, is the Wisp gonna suicide this, or is he gonna bring the puck back for an amazing team wipe?
Bring the puck, bring the puck. There we go, we have Puck jumping in there. And Lifestealer drops very, very quickly. The hook was there, though. And Wisp... Nope, he drops. Kunkka.
Well, it's the team wipe, or at least 3 kills for very limited...
yeah, good enough.
Very limited cost. And it was pretty obvious that the Radiant also wasn't expecting Puck to come back with that, because he just blinked and managed to silence the Lifestealer. Which with instant cast rage shouldn't happen.
And hey, you stay with low HP, Puck is just going to initiate from way, way far away. And get you. Time and time again has been doing it very, very proficiently. And 13 kills up. And the tower.
And only 1 death. MaNia is making something out of this game, man.
Showing remarkable Puck skills. And Kunkka finally has a Shadow Blade, so he's finally kind of useful. And Sand King picks off his Blink
had it
Dagger.
for a while, for a good minutes, I'm pretty sure.
But now he's... Yeah, we saw him before using it, but I'm saying it's finally really can do something in a team fight. And Sand King with a Blink Dagger, finally.
Yep, that's gonna make the initiates even easier. Puck blinks in, does everything he does, Sand King blinks in, Burrow strikes and steals the kills.
And Samo actually getting picked off here by Pudge. As Lifestealer, they really want him, but he's pretty big. And he jumps in a creep infestation. Wisp does drop. And Sand King is just going to stand there, it seems.
And then it's going to blink out every
Puck,
one.
solo HP, still... No, he does drop. Everybody's there. Pudge gets him. And Sand King can't do anything. Slark picks him off. That was just... They jump up on the Nikes. And he's really, really tanky. And it's just not enough.
Yeah, he got some...
Feels really bad.
Got a good infest off, got his armlet on again. And then he suddenly has a lot more HP than you're thinking.
Yeah, and MaGGel really wants the Slark, but he couldn't get him. He does have his Chrysalis up now, and the dust hit. But Lifestealer is just a normal Lifestealer, and Kunkka does have Shadow Blade and Phase Boots, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Although he's out of mana now, so he's probably not gonna stick around for too long.
Or maybe he wants Slark? I mean, MaGGel, what are you doing? It's
what are you doing?
Yeah, and he... Wow, with a beautiful crit, he does manage to pick off Slark, but he's so dead. 1 second! No, not enough! Not enough, but hey, we have Wisp and Puck coming in here, and Dying drops very, very quickly to Wisp's spirits once again. Leshrac is here, SK is here, everybody, they want Nikes, and he drops.
So let's just pretend that was a bait. And if it was a bait, it was a masterful bait. The only downside is that he died for it.
Yeah,
but that's a fine trade.
He uses wand charges to have enough mana for the Shadow Blade, but there was 1 second cooldown. And the Lifestealer buys back immediately. Well, not immediately, but a few seconds later. He doesn't want to let them push here, and they cannot push if he's back.
Well, they are staying around, so...
And whoa, Saki with ulting up and jumping in here, doing a lot of damage, but not quite enough as he runs back. Leshrac gonna drop very quickly. And, well, it was a nice initiate, but it was just a level 2 ult.
And it was just 3 heroes.
Yeah, no real
kind of want a bit more than 3 heroes if you want to breach the high ground.
And Puck coming over here, and whoa, Slark actually managed to follow him. But Puck...
That's his Blink Dagger.
Yep. More chasing? I doubt it. No, there we go. We actually saw... Did we see Rubik's? Yeah, Rubik has an illusory orb as well. Is he stuck? No, he's not stuck. And we have a Wisp coming in here with Kunkka this time. They want Slark, but he pounces away. And the hook misses. But hey, everybody's there. Puck jumps into 3. Ult on 3 heroes. Slark very low HP. The ship hits there. The Wisp gets the kill, and Dying is going to drop. And Nyx just jumps in. He wants Puck, but he throws John and he's out. And the hook actually hits on Kunkka. The ult was there, and Kuka buys back immediately. And Puck, whoa, did Puck just go in? Yeah, he wants Pudge. But drops the... Who was that? Oh,
Life Stealer who was infested in the Rubik.
yeah, and that did enough damage.
Radiant's bottom tower
That
is
was,
under
he was
attack.
definitely not expecting that, even though that was probably a suicidal dive.
Probably. And Wisp
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
charging the tower. The top.
Yeah, and still Sand King is hanging out. Ryze is hanging out on the bottom lane as if they still intend to breach the high ground here.
Well,
And
everybody's
miGGel
coming
and
back.
Samo actually... Are they coming in to join us? No, they're coming in for the top tower actually. Which... These are easy kills.
He
Look
wants
at this.
mana. Yeah, 1 half HP. Torrent. Boom. Hits both of them, including the Nyx. And Nyx does a lot of damage, miGGel, but yeah, that easy
Radiant's bottom
mechanism.
is under attack.
Lifesteal
Some-
toggles.
it's-
But no, the crit! He did manage to crit, and that was enough. We do have Leshrac running for his life here. Is it going to be
Actually,
enough?
most of them, but it's not enough.
Yeah, and Wisp manages to get away, though he has 2 undying zombies on him, but yeah, he tethers away. The zombies keep chasing him, but no, they stopped. They finally stopped.
Yeah.
And Sand King does have his ultimate up and gets hooked, actually. And it ultied up immediately. Puck is there, though, and he manages to get away. Slark! No, he can't get him.
Radiant's top tower
Sand King is there. And Puck gets a double kill on Pudge as well.
That's for your impertinence.
Slark pounces away.
Yeah, and this now means that Puck has enough mana, enough gold, I mean, for our
Cheap
Sight of
pick.
Ice, which is gonna make these pickoffs even easier. So just be able to 2v1 anyone, cheap one guy, kill the other, do whatever the hell.
Kuka has 2 blades of attack. And he already has a Chrysalis and Phase Boots.
Yep. He's gonna make 3 Chrysalis.
Okay. I guess.
I mean, what the hell else? What else
Well,
do you need blades of attack
Slug
for?
does
For
have Nyx
second
in
big
them.
boots?
Oh, Kuka didn't know that.
Juked.
Juked.
Yeah, man. See, Nyx could have immediately jumped out and then gotten... Kunkka would have just shadowbladed away and nothing would have happened.
Yeah, but the way to...
But it's just a solo Slark. Then you're like, oh, this guy wants to man fight. I'll man fight him. And then suddenly Lifestealer out of nowhere and you're dead.
Beautiful tether by Wisp to get away from that pounce. And Puck jumps in once again, afraid of absolutely nothing.
Picked up his scythe. Just needs to find a good opening right now.
Yeah, and Wisp tethers once again away to Leshrac this time. Undying is here, the tombstone is on cooldown. And notice this Sand King at the bottom. He is pushing while this is happening.
Why are you doing this, Ryze? Well, at least no one actually died from that engagement.
Yeah, the hook misses.
All these escape abilities and ghost scepters and stuff.
Ghost Scepters?
Is the Undying? Yeah, there's a ghost scepter up on Samo, which he really, really needs, because Lifestealer wants his ass every fight.
And Wisp comes in with Kunkka once again. The Slark drops. The Pudge gets a lot of damage there. Wisp wants him before he gets back 3-2. Now he manages to do it. And yeah, Wisp gets away safely. Slark back immediately. And that's about what they can do. The tower is almost in deny range, but not quite. And Puck jumps in. Again, he doesn't care. He's not afraid of anything. I really wonder why he doesn't have a Dagon at this point.
Because Dagons are for pubs, man. Oh, wait.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, the way he's playing, this isn't a pub, but... Lifesteal tries it once again, but the Ghost Scepter helps Leshrac out, though Slark kills you anyways. Kunkka with the boat misses completely. And is get caught once again. Slark now has 27 agility. He's doing a lot of damage, but he does drop. And Nyx really wants him, but Puck is not easy to kill. The Dream Coil is going to do nothing because Rage was there. And it's
And now
pretty
it
much...
runs out, and there's a bunch of stuns.
Yeah.
Kiting
Kiting Nyx.
There you go.
Kiting Nyx, easy peasy.
And now there's only a Pudge left, and the barracks are naked. So these things are probably going down.
Are under attack.
About time. Actually, we're
Yeah.
26 minutes and everybody's really high level. Well, at least Puck is level 20 and miGGel is level 18.
And Undying is level 10 because he's died 9 times and only got 1 kill.
Aww.
He is pretty sad.
Hmm.
So there flies out the second Crystallis to Kunkka, because...
Really? He really is making 3 Chrysalises.
Yep. And it actually has some potential, because why you're getting crit on Kunkka is just to amplify your Tidebringer burst damage. And you could get a Daedalus for it and get a really high crit multiplier with 25% chance. Or for a little bit more gold, it's only about 500 gold more, you could get 3 Crystallis and get almost 50% chance to crit. Sure, you only crit for 175% instead of 240%, but hey, it's 50%. That's pretty reliable. So, if that's not a next level tactic...
You and your next levels. Yeah, and Kunkka hitting up, doing a lot of damage to everybody here, but nobody dies quite yet except for Wisp and Slark. And yeah, the crits do so much damage.
All he did was hit with, well, 3 Tidebringers in a row and they all crit.
That's luck. He does have 2 Chrysalises up now, so it's a pretty good. Fuck Dark Lady and Pudge. Puck is in trouble, and Sand King tries to come in and stun to help him out.
Actually worked.
Pudge will have a hook in a second.
Yeah, I'm not entirely
makes
sure why they're fountain diving.
Oh, the hook actually is! But he's Ghost Sceptered. Well, that's not enough, though. Pudge with an ultimate. They actually stunned twice, so that... Whoa, the ultimate from Sand King. What is he doing?
He's hitting this Undying.
Ah, the hook hits once again! Oh, God.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, man. I don't understand why they're diving like this. They've only got 1 pair of racks. They don't have the better carries. And there's a Pudge. You don't tower dive, you don't fountain dive against a Pudge unless you have a Death Wish. And there is a real possibility they might just still... Well, let's not say lose, but at least get less far ahead or something.
I don't know. I see Wisp fighting as... Oh, well. The ult was there, but Kunkka's very dead.
He's got his shot just to...
Back.
Is under attack.
But he's back.
Okay, so we finally have the teams at different sides of the goddamn area. And yeah, they have 20k experience and 15k gold. So I think they're pretty much in a nice lead. Though, hey, Nike's still at the top of the gold per minute chart.
Yeah, and it's only 1 barrack, which is nearly enough to guarantee you the game. And sure, it's only the Nikes who has farm, but who else on the Radiant team really needs farm? Slark would really like some more, so he has more health, but he's running around with 1500. And
Yeah,
Essence Shift gives you free carrying potential, so he doesn't need it desperately.
One could argue. One could definitely argue. The thing is, Lifestealer is going for a Desolator.
He's surviving pretty much as he...
Radiant's top tower
Oh my
is
god.
under attack.
Wisp is...
TPing Kunkka into the fountain, and to teach him a lesson, Kunkka X marks Wisp back into the fountain.
I'm not sure what just happened.
Trolling happens!
But Leshrac did die.
These two guys don't like each other
I
enough.
completely missed that. I was like, Wisp is here, but... And what the... I missed that completely, I'm sorry. Wisp jumped to the fountain with Kunkka.
Yes. Then they started running out. Wisp used his eels and mechanism to survive it. But Kunkka X marked the Wisp so that he got teleported back into the fountain, and
he died.
he died, and then Kunkka tried to Shadow Blade away, but he also died.
And Sand King now gets picked off. The Pudge actually gets the kill with the hook. The Wisp running for his life, but the... Yeah, Eels. And,
That's not gonna do anything.
yeah, like, you don't have a dagger.
Oh, actually, I think he wanted to use Tether onto MaNia in order to get that...
What the hell is the Greevil doing? What the...
Warrior has been
but-
killed.
What?
Okay, let's just all blame Unicorn, because clearly he's a troll and no one likes him.
Yeah, he's trying to do stupid shit right now. And that's gonna cost them the game.
Yeah, actually looking like it, because now they're... Well, Samo feeds another kill, and they're just gonna push this mid lane. And since not everyone's alive yet, this is at least one free tower. Maybe even two. And if MaNia tries to go in here, then it's gonna definitely be two.
He gets picked up immediately. And the silence is there and he drops very, very quickly. Who has a silence though? And Kunkka jumping in as well. It's 1v4 plus 1v4 plus 1v4 equals 3 dead heroes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This is just... What are they doing?
It's Game of Throws.
Wisp,
Ulting.
Wisp coming in from here to here, which is very... Yeah, he's gonna die before anything actually happens. Sanking is still there. Getting the stun up from Rubik, who managed to steal it. And yeah, they're all dead except for Leshrac. Who...
So that's 5 kills for no, because the Leshrac actually already resurrected from his earlier feed.
I'm not sure what's going on.
This Samo. Please don't try to defend. Just
stay back.
don't.
Go back. Just go back.
Just go back. Just don't get hooked. Just not die. That's the best you can do right now.
Well, it still doesn't mean... I mean, it's not a complete throw. It's just one barracks. I mean, they're wow, it's actually... That was that's about 15k of experience and...
Yeah, that just completely evened the game up. And again, this is a lifestealer who's a really good carry up against the Kunkka, who is not as much a carry as...
That's nice, I guess.
Yeah. It's better to call him a semi-carry, because he doesn't just right-click people and win the game. He occasionally right-click a creep, and if the crits are in his favor, then he kills everyone.
Yeah, they immediately got away when they saw the Shrek. They could have gotten the Roshan, though. I guess they really didn't want to risk it, but they could have gotten Roshan, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it's the best call. It's worth trying, because pretty much they had nothing else to gain. The outer towers on the other lanes were still up, so it couldn't go for a second round of barracks. So what's the next best thing? It's Roshan. You've got a Desolator up on the Lifestealer, so you've got a nice amount of damage, but yeah, apparently just not fast enough, and now it goes to Dire's favor, which...
this is problematic. Yeah, Kunkka picks it up. Lifesteal does have a Hyperstone now and 2k in the bank, so... And does he have a buyback? Yeah, he does have buyback ready. So I guess this game isn't concluding like we thought. It's still going strong.
Yeah, it's completely evened up after that ridiculous feed by the AL squad.
Yeah, experience, it's exactly at 0, and gold, it's 5,000 for the Dire team, but this game's pretty much even.
Yep, and then we've got a few odd item choices as well, and I don't really know what this Eels on Wisp is about. Sure, it helps preventing getting focused by either the Slark or the Lifestealer after an open wounds or pounce. But a Ghost Scepter does that too, and the only difference is that you won't get hit by Slark's nukes, but that's not really your main concern. And Leshrac seems to already also be building up for an Eels, so that's a bunch of items that don't really help you win team fights. And then Ryze is going for a Heart of Tarask, which doesn't do all that much against the Nakes. He just thanks you for all the lifesteal that you're giving him.
Yeah, that's actually a good thought, I'd say. And we have Kunkka finally with a recipe for Daedalus. I'm not sure if he actually has... Well, he put the Blades of Attack on the Career, so he might still go for an additional Chrysalis, but he does have a recipe for Daedalus. So who knows?
Yeah. Just 1,000 more gold to finish off probably his first Daedalus, as I'd be surprised to see him not pick up a second one.
Yeah, and Slark now with a BKB. And a Nyx inside of him as well.
BKB is certainly gonna help him survive, and
Nyx as well.
That's pretty much... He just got that item because of that one mid push. That's all he needed to suddenly get a big item and suddenly be really dangerous in team fights. Because now they can't just hit him with a few stuns and nukes and kill him.
Yeah, and I really don't like the heart on Sanking. I mean, I would love a Veil, and Veil Aghanim's makes Sanking's ultimate insane. So
Yeah, especially because before that Slark BKB, there was only the Nakes who could actually prevent that, and
Yeah, that's
if you
true.
time it so that Rage is on cooldown, then you hit everyone for a lot of damage.
a ton of
And
damage.
even now, it would be really nice to use it to pick off the Undying and Rubik with pretty much nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and
But
Puck,
now he's just tanky, and that doesn't really help him, because what does he do except for land his epicenter and then stay invisible so he doesn't die? That's what he's been doing all game.
he's a fountain of life for Nyxsteel. For Nyxstealer, which is what I said. Puck now has a gem as well, so they really don't want Slark to go invisible, I guess.
Well, no one wants Slark to become invisible. But I just also don't understand why this just... Nothing happened in the past 2 minutes, 3
Yeah,
minutes.
I'm just like, guys, what's going on?
I guess AL is thinking, okay, we made a really stupid mistake just now.
And they're not sure what they need to do next.
No, they know what they need to do next, which is get their advantage back up, which
But how?
is slowly happening. The experience is slowly getting in their favor again. The gold is slowly getting further in their favor. And how is simply because they are farming the whole map. They're farming mid lane, they're farming bot lane, and they're farming the Radiant's jungle.
Yeah, the Radiant.
Meanwhile, the Radiant is just sitting in their base, and they are getting only mid lane creeps and the mega creeps of the bottom lane.
Super. Well,
So,
mega.
super creeps, yeah. Whatever. But yes, there's also Radiant super mega creeps mid, so it's not as fast
mega.
getting up this advantage as AL would have wanted. But I guess that's the idea. We were really far ahead, then we threw it all away, so let's try to pick back up again, because the one thing we do still have is map control. Because we have a Wisp, we have really dangerous heroes, so you don't really want to go outside of your base alone.
Or at
And-
all, it seems.
Yeah, and it makes sense, but again, I don't think that the item choices really line up with that idea, because they're not picking much up which actually helps them killing, which helps them win team fights, except for that double Daedalus which Kunkka's trying to make.
As a recipe for another Chrysalis, actually. After that Daedalus.
I'm gonna assume that's a misbuy and he wanted to get the recipe for the second Daedalus.
Nah. Probably
Come on, don't
just
assume that he's dumb.
first another Chrysalis and then finish another Daedalus. It all makes perfect sense, man.
Only in your mind. But yeah, so far their idea is working, because the Radiant really haven't stepped a single foot outside of their base.
Yeah, they're just farming up very easily.
I mean, look at this top lane. There is no one even nearby here, and the Nakes, who is pretty much immune to such ganks thanks to his on-demand 6-second immunity. Even he doesn't want to. Even he doesn't want to get out of his base.
But he's actually farming pretty well. He almost has 4k now.
3 sheets to the wind.
I think most of that is saved up from the mid push. I'm not sure how much he
Yeah.
actually bought in between that. I think he maybe farmed like 2k after that, which really isn't that much, 2k in 4 minutes. Well, I guess that's 500 gold per minute, so I guess that's fine.
Well, the Radiant need to smoke up and get the hell out of here and go kill something, because this is... I mean, they swung the game back mostly because the Dire were really acting up. And they need to do something now. They can actually be pretty strong. They just need to smoke up, surprise someone. Because if you look at the Dire, they're all over the place, and the Radiant... Well, they just need to go as a 5-man team and get someone.
Yeah, that's true. The only downside to smoke is that you can't always be certain that you're gonna get a kill with it, because they've got no wards on the map, and as soon as, say, the Rubik runs out, try warding somewhere. The AL squad has wards all over their side of the map, like right here on the Magic Mountain, and then on the ledge at the top lane, so they know exactly when someone's leaving the base, but...
Magic Mountain?
Yeah, the Magic Mountain, which is in.
I know what you mean, but the Magic Mountain? That's the first I've heard of it.
People call the one. This place is called the Magic Bush. The other place is called the Magic Mountain.
No, I know the Magic Bush. I know the bush.
Everyone knows the bush. So why is that also Magic Mountain? And why are we talking about Magic Mountains? That's how slow this game has become.
And bushes. Yeah, there's nothing happening. There hasn't been two opposing heroes on the same freaking screen for the last 6 minutes, I think, or so.
Yeah.
They're just farming up. They've all become chicken cowards.
As far as items go, the Wisp has picked up a Ghost Scepter finally. The Sand King has picked up a Ghost Scepter, which again really doesn't align with getting a heart in the first place, because you want to get tanky and then you don't never get hit at all. I don't know. Puck picked up a Mystic Staff, which...
Oh, finally! Finally, they smoke up and they do find Kunkka! He's in trouble! He goes invisible, but that doesn't help. They do have a gem on someone, if I recall correctly. There's no gem?
No, there's only a Sentry and Rubik. I guess they just killed him too fast.
They killed him too fast, yeah. Okay, that works too. See? Smoke up, go out, kill someone. There you go. Now his 14th Daedalus is delayed.
And then they don't do anything with it, even though Kunkka's dead for 70 seconds still.
And actually doesn't have money to buy back or anything. They could just push. And they do push top. For some reason, they should probably push bottom, because there's a still tier 1 tower right here. But I guess...
Yeah, I guess they just want to get the easier access. Like, it's easier to defend 2 whole towers to gather up in the time it takes to do that than one single target tower.
Yeah, but the thing is, they could have done a 5-man push and wouldn't have to leave Undying behind if they would have done it on the bottom lane. And they do manage to get... Wow. They do manage to get Puck, and the gem is on the ground, and nobody... The gem...
Nobody wants it. Yeah, that was a beautiful hook. Again, MaNia's just overconfident, thinking he can stay pretty nearby because, hey, I'm a Puck. I got a million escape abilities. Except I can't use them when there's a Pudge who already hooked me. But the most surprising thing, the thing that AL should have done is immediately as the Radiants grouped up for that top push, they should have gone mid.
The stun is there, double BKB, but whoa, Slark taking so much damage. He is going to get away though. Puck picking up Leshrac. And we do have Slark coming in back here. So much damage coming in from Kunkka. Nyx, can he do it? Yes, he does manage to pick off Nyx and Slark. The heals coming in from Wisp. An ult by Sand King, but no, he heals up Rubik. Pudge tries to get away. The stun isn't there. Pudge is going to get away. And Rubik did die to Kunkka.
That Yules wasn't even Rubik's, that was just Unicorns. Because he's the biggest troll on Earth. So yeah, a surprising defend considering, you know, it's 45 minutes and it's a life stealer with an Assault Coirus and Desolator up against a Kunkka with 0 survivability items except for a Shadow Blade and a really good, really farmed Wisp on his team.
Well, he kind of has a Daedalus and a Chrysalis and a Demon Edge, and he does 300 damage in a normal hit, and a crit is 1,000, so I don't care how much Lifestealer has. He has 2k, but few crits and you're dead.
Yeah, the only thing that happened during that stalemate was that the Kunkka's Aegis ran out, which is of course also very beneficial for the Radiant team, and also makes the stalemates a bit questionable since AL had an advantage in that Aegis, and then they just threw it away to start farming. But now Roshan's back up, the second Daedalus is up, and he's actually going for a third. He picks up his second Blades of Attack, and please don't buy the Crystallis now, please just save for your buyback first, and then get the...
He has an Aegis, he can buy it.
Still, he's... 3 lives are better than 2, even though 2 lives are better than 1.
And 3 Daedaluses are better than 2, because, come on, 3 Daedaluses.
Fine. He actually picks up his Demon Edge, so now he does not have buyback. Unless he gets, like, 5 kills in the next team fight. In that case, he'll have it. I'm not sure why they're grouping up bottom, since you've already got the Rax bottom, so... Go somewhere else.
Oh, I think they want to win because Kunkka has DD.
I think that's a pretty good tactic, considering I think he now crits for like 1,000.
I think it's
Easily
more.
1,000.
I think it's way more than 1,000 at this point because of the DD.
Yeah, this should be 1,400 or something like that.
Okay then, do we finally see this game end at this point? Kunkka jumping in here, Pudge! Torrent misses, and Force Staff, so yeah, Kunkka. miGGel, when he auto-attacks, that's good, but the skills kind of misses them. The mechanism is gonna keep him alive. Lifestealer can't do much. It just backs away. Puck with an ult on everybody, but SK comes in with an ult, hitting everybody, but getting hooked immediately. Immediately hooked, but the Ghost Scepter is there, so it's gonna save them from the fountain. Buybacks immediately by Slark and Rubik, and Kunkka finally drops. The Aegis pops. Leshrac drops, and they all back away, but Kunkka getting hooked immediately, and he has Shadow Walk, Shadow Blade. And Wisp dies. No, wait, Wisp did die, and Puck is alive, but gets hooked immediately. And the stun is there. The ultimate from once again the ultimate from Kunkka, and Lifesteal picks off Pug, and miGGel's gonna fall the second time and buys back immediately.
Yep, did get his buyback, and now
Wisp has an
they
ult.
didn't achieve anything.
Wait, Wisp has an ult. Tether, come on. miGGel, stop walking. Hold on. Let him ult. Stop.
Well, at least they're going through mid this time, so they may actually be able to pick off some racks in the next team fight. Although they're gonna have to fight without the Puck, who's got the majority of the disable, considering, well, miGGel misses every single one of them.
He doesn't need to hit skills. He needs to...
Slark is gonna resurrect pretty soon, so it's gonna be 4v5. And without Epicenter, well, it's 10 seconds, it's gonna be there.
Well, let's see what they can do. The hook misses not enough range. And they, yeah, they think better of it. They don't want to go in 4v5.
Yeah, the best thing they can do now is just pressure and try not to die to any smoke ganks or something like that. Just keep pressure on these two lanes and...
When Slug jumps in here and Kunkka solo HPN! Did he drop? No, he's still... Yeah, he did drop. The Lifestealer managed to pick him off. And SK now running for his life. This has gone very, very wrong. Puck ulted up. Sand King on the run. Dies as well. Leshrac. That's 4 people dead. Puck is just now coming off, and Leshrac manages to get away, but this is a huge opening for the Radiant team.
And they're grabbing it. They're immediately rushing through mid lane, not even waiting for the great waves, like you should when it's 50 minutes and your Nakes is huge and there's no one there to defend except for 2 spellcasters.
Yeah, Puck wasn't there. There's no disables. There's no silence. Slark just grabbed the opportunity, jumped in there, and they managed to pick off Kunkka so quickly, even with the heals coming in from Wisp from the mechanism.
Although Puck is picking off an Undying, but that's probably the least important kill in this game at the moment.
Yeah, there's a freaking tower. Come on. Fortification is there and is going to help out, especially with the backdoor protection. But now the creeps are here. The stun hits. Puck comes in as well, and yeah, they're gonna manage to fend them off. Lifestealer, he wants in, rages in. Leshrac dies so quickly. Pounds, Slark gets stunned immediately, and the orb misses. He's invisible, but there is a sentry ward right there, and also Lifestealer is a pig. Slark finally drops with so much damage coming in. Puck. Can he make it? Well, Sand King is dead, and Pucks gets stunned up by Rubik. The hook misses, but it won't last. Fate Bolt.
Resurrecting. Let's see if he gets some good crits, because that's the only thing that's going to get them back into this game.
Torrent hits, and... Come on! No, he barely did anything.
No crits. Crits?
No. And Lifestealer just gets away. He got the melee racks, that's all he needs. They want extra, but hey, the smoke is there to even make move even faster. And Puck jumps in, gets so much damage, and miGGel actually drops Lifestealer. So much DPS. Wisp in the air from Rubik. Lifestealer is just so much damage, and the Ancient is getting damaged, actually! Guys, the Ancient, so much creeps!
Dire's ancient.
And this is gonna be the end. They're all dead, there's no buybacks on anyone.
Samo is there to defend it, but he's gonna have to defend it against the Nakes, and he can barely survive
the
these creeps in the
creeps.
first place.
And yeah, there we go, Lifestealer is gonna finish this off. Well, it's gonna get a Yuled first, and hooked.
Dire's ancient
But now,
is under attack.
that's just it.
Radiant
Stupid throw. I call bullshit. Stupid throw.
Yep, that throw was pretty ridiculous.
Wow, that was just... yeah, let's mess around and stuff, and then there were just... crap, that was wrong, and there was 7-8 minutes of absolutely nothing because I don't know what to do, I feel scared, I don't know, can we actually go in? And that's just ended the game, pretty much, slowly but
Yep.
surely. Nakes is apparently huge, and better than a Kunkka and an incredible Puck. But we did
Better
see...
than Kunkka
with
how much crit chance? 50% Daedalus crit chance. It's not enough.
I don't know. How much did he have? He had 2 Daedaluses, and did he finish the third Chrysalis? I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Nah, he didn't. He just bought a Demon Edge and didn't have enough money to finish it.
Damn, for shame, for shame. So we did learn that Kunkka with a lot of Daedaluses isn't the best decision.
It's totally viable, but it's not really a hard carry build, and it's not gonna out carry a Nakes.
No, not.
We've learned that EG finally has some rivals in the art of throwing.
That's
Oh,
evil. That's harsh, man. That's harsh. But yeah, our absolute legend roster with Samo as well just kind of faltered. But it was very nice, a couple of games, and I believe this is it for Pubwatch episode 16. So my name is KOKOStern. With me was Onin. You can follow us on Twitter at KOKOStern and at @followOnin. If you want to contact me directly, it's kokosterncontact@gmail.com. And we would very much like it if you'd subscribe to us. And other than that, to Onin, anything else that I forgot to say?
Nope.
No? Okay, cool. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. See ya.